Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I believe there's a potential long term, super long term, like the next 5 to 10 years that GameStop could be $2,000. You heard me right, $2,000. What do I mean by this? I mean that if they are successful in competing with Amazon because, they have access to unlimited capital right now, because they raised $1 billion from 3.5 million shares. This will be sold to the market. So as you can see, today we traded 11 million shares, right? So what they would do is they would sell it to the market, or they would sell it to institutional investors or market somebody that is willing to buy the stock. So one of the two scenarios, if they're either going to sell it to the market because the market consistently trades the stock back and forth. So somebody is buying up that stock that they're issuing out to the market slowly over time, or they sell it to an institutional investor or a hedge fund, but they basically can just keep raising money. And then on top of raising money, because they have such a valuable stock, they can also go into mergers and acquisitions, which could make GameStop a big giant company in the future. So I'm very excited to see what GameStop does in the future. But the fact that they have a valuable stock, they can do mergers and acquisition, and they can raise billions of dollars. I feel like and Ryan Cohen is backing the company. He's involved in the company. He has a lot of incentive to grow the company into a massive giant. I feel like GameStop will do extremely well into the future, and I feel like GameStop could go to $2,000 super long term, maybe $1,000 midterm, like the next 2 or 3 years. We can see $1,000, and super long term, we can see maybe $2,000. As long as the stock market doesn't crash, I feel like that is going to be the scenario going forward. But again, a market crash could happen, and we can see the stock go all the way down to $40. And yes, I did buy some shares into this company just today, right in the morning, because I thought that the stock crashing in the morning on this news is ridiculous, and I bought in, and now I'm up, right? So I don't know what the stock price is gonna do. I think that it's gonna, I think it's going to go higher, but I could be wrong, and only time will tell. Right now it looks like it's kind of just consolidating, but I feel like the stock price will go back to $300, $400, $500 in the next few months. That's what I feel like it's going to do. And then over time, I think it's going to hit $1,000. And I think in the next couple years, I feel like GameStop could be, in not a couple years, in the next 10 years, if GameStop does become a giant like Amazon, this can be easily a $2,000 stock in the future. So it really all depends on Ryan Cohen right now, how he execute, how he acquire, he can use his stock to acquire attractive assets, right? So lots of potential of this company. I think that, just think about Shopify, right? Shopify was, 3 years ago, in 2015, 5 years ago, this thing was sitting at $35, $26. Now it's sitting at, 1,000. It went as high as $1,435. Recently, it crashed down to about 1,065, bounced back to $1,000.55. Like I said, Shopify is, over 1,000 US dollars. It has a market cap of $141 billion, and it generates revenues of $1 billion with profits of slightly of $123 million just recently. previous quarter was 191 million, and the quarter before that was 35 million, 36 million. GameStop could be the same thing. GameStop right now is generating, last quarter they generated $2 billion of revenue with about $80 million of profit. So I absolutely see GameStop being can be the next Shopify in the future, as long as Ryan Cohen executes properly. So we'll see where this goes. But like I said, I believe that Ryan Cohen and the fact that GameStop is the most watched stock of all time. Everyone's talking about it. Almost every retail investor knows about it, possibly buying into it. So, like I said, I really think GameStop's going to $1,000 in the future, maybe even $2,000. I'm gonna hold this long term, and any massive dip, I'm just gonna add to my position. So I just bought some today, and if it crashes down tomorrow, I'm gonna buy some more. So I'm going to add to my position. So that's my plan moving forward. I don't know what you guys want to do, but I'm going to slowly add to my position. I feel like this can be a really big winner long term, but only time will tell. I mean, it's already a huge winner already. This stock went from literally $5 to $500, and now it's trading at $183. So it's been a huge winner for me already. And I feel like, I'm buying back in because the fact that they can raise $1 billion of capital and they have a very valuable stock. I feel like this can be easily a couple $1,000 company in the future. But hey, you know what? Short sellers are going to try to bash this in and try to find ways to destroy the stock because, they want volatility so they can make money. But it's like retail investors versus short sellers at the moment. So we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of eyeballs on this. I wouldn't want to be a short seller in GameStop because of the huge amount of eyeballs. That's my opinion. So just like Shopify, that's GameStop for you in the next 5 years. GameStop could be the next Shopify and be trading above $1,000. Like right now, from a perspective, they have about 70 with 3.5 million more shares. That'll be about 72 million shares, right? So 72 million shares times $1,000. We're only talking about $72 billion company versus Shopify being how much? $141 billion. That's half of Shopify's market cap. So yeah, I totally see GameStop being a $2,000 stock in the future. So that's just my opinion. Of course, I'm biased because I'm a small shareholder. But I will add on to my position, and I'm planning to hold this long term. So, like I said, we'll find out. I'm definitely going to continue to cover this stock over the years. But very excited about it. High Tide is also a company I plan to hold long term too. If this thing dips to 70 cents, I'm adding on to my position. AABB is also another company I'm eyeing for long-term investment. They're profitable, super penny stock. I mean, this thing can go back to a penny. I'm just going to buy more if it does. And hopefully this makes me $1 million in the future. AMC Entertainment up $1.41. Xpeng is down 82 cents. Ride is down 4.34%. XL Fleet is right now looks super delicious, down 41 cents. It went down as low as $7.30. View is also a company I plan to hold long term too, and I do plan to add more to my position. I hope it keeps going down because I believe in this in the long term. Ianthus is a speculation MJ buyout play. So, that's just how I'm going to play it. Ride is Also a speculative play. I'm very bullish on this company. Long term, short term, I have no idea what's going to do. SOS, I think, is a scam, but we'll see what happens. SCRN is a gamble on, the CV19. HUT is a gamble on Bitcoin. And Bitfarms is the same thing. Gamble on Bitcoin. Anyways, that is it for my video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.